Ugh, bro, you saw it, right? Go Punch Yourself got released. Yeah, I thought it was a joke. That show had, what, like 20,000 subscribers? 22. And the number one merch mover. They had those foam finger cleats. Genius. Oh, man. Dude, Kevin's calling. Don't answer. If he released Go Punt Yourself, he's got no loyalty, bro. We have 103 subscribers, though. 104. I subbed from Mom's account last night. He's purging, bro. First WWE releases R-Truth, top merch seller. Now Go Punch Yourself. Bro, we're next. But I mean, like, we had merch ideas. Remember the 1-2-OOOOOHHHH hoodie things that we wanted? We never printed it. Should have done the foam finger cleat thing. He's relentless, man. This is it. We're getting cut, bro. Do we just go out with dignity? No. When I pick up, you unplug the router. I like the way you think. I'll unplug. Hey, Kev, what's going on? Nice. I just want to thank you for tuning into the video and checking out the channel. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, smash that like. I appreciate all the support I can get and want to thank you all for continuing to support the channel. But let's get into it. CM Punk opens with a bold claim. He's winning Money in the Bank. Sami Zayn steps in with a harsh reminder. If Punk wants to stop Seth, he has to win the Money in the Bank match on Raw. But he's got to beat AJ Styles and El Grande Americano. No easy feat. Stephanie Vaquer shocks the crowd, qualifying for Money in the Bank by defeating Liv Morgan and Ivy Nile. WWE is clearly all in on her, and I'm not mad about it. Judgment Day beats the War Raiders with a little help from the New Day. Oh, wait, no. From Roxanne Perez. Potentially the newest member of the Judgment Day? We'll find out. Roxanne distracts the War Raiders, helping JD win. But Liv doesn't trust Roxanne. Judgment Day Civil War incoming? Becky Lynch delivers a pre-taped warning to Lyra Valkyria. Lyra fires back and jumps Becky in a heated backstage promo. That IC title feud is getting spicy. Rhea Ripley welcomes Stephanie Vaquer. Big pop for that one. Eyes on that future. Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. This match was gonna slap, but Braun Breaker and Reed were out there for one reason only. That was to hurt Jey Uso and Sami Zayn. Match ends in DQ. Seth Rollins hits the stomp and keeps chaos alive. Kairi Sane defeats Raquel Rodriguez, planting seeds for Damage Control versus the Judgment Day. Karrion Kross confronts Sami. You're just like us. Sami's descent continues. A Grande Americano wins Money in the Bank qualifier with a little help from Seth frickin' Rollins. CM Punk fails, but the story isn't over. Oh, and Grande was wearing Chad Gable's boots. Legend behavior? On NXT, Ethan Page made it clear he doesn't want to defend the North American title at Worlds Collide. But Javon Evans and Laredo Kid said, shut up and fight. Shawn Legacy joins the party. Chaos erupts. Page might have backup, though. In the opening match, Dark State crushes Chase U, proving why gimmicks shouldn't be put on the line if you're just gonna back out of that anyways. Wasn't long ago that I thought Chase U was dead. Here we are, though. Whatever. Miles Bourne defeats Charlie Dempsey to leave no quarter catch crew. Because why not? Kyra Steele beats Ariana Grace in a strong showing. She looked fantastic, but interesting choice to not use the Olympic hero's real name. Then it happened. JC Jane, the new NXT Women's Champion, made her way to the ring. And song after song, entrance after entrance, every woman in the women's division made it clear they were coming for that belt until the lights went out. Was it the Wyatt Six? No. NXT just got glamorous. Mariah May has arrived, and she made it clear she's going to be the next NXT Women's Champion. I couldn't be more excited for this. Then we had an 8-man tag match. Lee, Legacy, Evans, and Laredo versus Ethan Page and the Vanity Project. The faces got the W, but a lot of times going over before the big show means my boy Page is probably winning that fatal 4-way. Trick Williams retains the world title, beating the crowd favorite Mike Santana. Elijah's up next, but it looks like Trick's going to be holding on to the TNA world title a little bit longer. Is TNA going through their own whoop that Trick era? AEW Ospreay challenges Swerve Strickland, but Lio Rush ain't having it. Comes out and says, "You are the worst part of AEW." Mark Briscoe cut an emotional promo explaining how him being choked out by Jon Moxley led to his kids questioning him and his abilities in the ring, and he can't have that. So in order to step up and show them what he's about, he went ahead and got choked out by Jon Moxley again. I don't think that's how that's supposed to work. Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa defeat Julia Hart and Sky Blue. Match was fire. Presentation was even better. Sky Blue and Julia Hart together, amazing. They should keep this going. MJF gives Ospreay a warning. Tells him, stay out of Swerve and Cowboy business. Let them destroy each other. But just before things got too heated between them, the Hurt Syndicate pulls up. These guys are about to own AEW. Hurt Syndicate made their way to the ring, questioning where the challengers were for the best tag team in all of AEW. And then Speedball Mike Bailey, Commander, and Kevin Knight step up. Big 6-man match incoming next week. Should be interesting, but the Hurt Syndicate should smash these guys. Christian Cage cuts Nick Wayne deep, talking about his time overseas, that it was good, but not enough to win. Then he puts him in a fatal 4-way match. Man, having flashbacks to my own father. Hangman says he will never, ever take any help from Swerve Strickland. Interesting strategy, Colin. See how it plays out. Tay-Melo returns to aid Anna Jay, who was taking a beat down from the Megasis and Penelope Ford. Thekla debuted, and the Poison Spider is here, and she means business. SmackDown opens up with Seth Rollins coming out and declaring some bold promises for a Money in the Bank win. He says nobody can stop Seth Rollins from doing what he has to do. Then, the Bloodline's music hit. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and JC Mateo hit the ring. Solo straight up makes it clear, we're standing here and we're in your way. Seth has an intense stare down with Solo, even goes out as far as to call Jacob Fatu Solo's bitch. But the stare down between Breaker and Fatu, that's got Mania written all over it. Can't wait for that match. Jimmy Uso comes out and starts things a little early with Mateo. Jimmy's able to get the win with a surprise roll-up after Mateo collided with Fatu. Blue Thunder Bomb is still winless, but the surprise roll-up, undefeated. Zelina Vega defeats Piper Niven in a Bakersfield brawl, but not without a little help from a frenemy? Julia comes out and interrupts with a kendo stick, helping take out the Green Regime. Zelina Vega gets the win, but then gets beat down by Julia. Julia's coming for that belt. I'm here for it. Aleister Black versus LA Knight turns into chaos. Rollins intervenes. Reed hits a tsunami, but Knight gets spared a second one thanks to Aleister Black. And for his trouble, just a spear. 6-woman Money in the Bank showcase match ends with Roxanne Perez getting sacrificed by Naomi. The whole match screamed premium package filler. Mateo warns Solo about not trusting Fatu. But Fatu lets him know, hey, it's no problem. The problem with Fatu is he's all gas and no brains. Thank God Fatu wasn't sitting right behind the door listening to all of that. I'm sure that won't be a big deal this weekend. Maybe. Andrade and Penta get a win over the Creeds. But again, another Seth Rollins beatdown as he just interferes and throws these two a beating. Cody Rhodes hits the ring and calls on his tag team partner Jey Uso to join him, who started yeeting all over the place. Then we went to break, where we yeeted straight through the break and then continued to yeet when it returned from break, only for Cena and Logan Paul to come out to the ring and throw these two a beat down. Cena finally gets a W and throws a beatdown on Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. Nice to see my man get a go-home dub. Punk fails. Mariah rises. Cena stunts. Julia burns it all down. The Bloodline implodes, and I'm still waiting for the OTC to pull up and restore order. This has been your weekly recap. I'm 8-Bit Mike, and this is 1, 2, ooh.